record. Because what about the people that listen to us and don't watch us live? Don't you think that they'd want to hear the... All right, well, let's shut the windows up.
Waiting on you.
I gotta get up there.
I'm already recording as you were lecturing me about this.
Oh, cool. So we are recording now.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, here we go. Hopefully.
Be advised, graphic language about to ensue. You have been warned.
Well, it's the weekend again, and you know what that means. It means it's time to get drunk and talk about stupid criminals again. So fill your glass and plant your ass, because this here is whiskey, wine, and true crime. Starring Crystal, Kelly, Drink Bitch Janelle, Tech Bitch Paul, and Research Bitch Chris. Reading you today's headlines with unfiltered commentary for your enjoyment. Whiskey, wine, and true
Yeah, Lori
crime.
just sent us a message at the Arizona. Hun,
Live
just
in
for now.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, that makes it sound really cool. All right, stop. Goddamn thing.
Doesn't wanna. Now what? Can I come for a piece?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Holding.
I was answering the landlord.
Yes, sir.
Don't yester me in that tone of voice.
Yes, sir.
Just sit your ass down.
I'm working on it, dear.
Hi, Brain.
Hi.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Same thing we're doing every day.
Yeah, sitting here not doing a fucking thing. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is Friday, May 17th. And I have a shout out tonight, first and foremost. Happy 23rd birthday to my daughter, Delaney. Proud of you, sweetheart.
Happy birthday.
So if you know my daughter and you see her, tell her happy birthday. If you don't know my daughter, no,
Tell her happy birthday.
tell her happy birthday anyway. You can write it on our page. Happy birthday, Kelly's daughter. It'll work. So we got 9,691, and for some reason I lost my breast.
Hi, Jamie.
Cooler tits. Hi, cooler tits.
You gonna dress for that at the wedding too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear Lord.
Maybe titty snack.
I got nothing.
Why?
I don't know. Can I call her squeaky tits?
No.
It'd be
you're
icy
sweet.
titties.
Icy titty?
It wouldn't be titty
Ooh.
snacks. It'd be icy titty.
I like that. Icy titty.
Okay.
Icy titty. I like that.
I got nothing. That's on you.
Okay. Thank you, dear. And a week from yesterday, which will be the 23rd,
I
The-
turned 8.
this one here turns 8.
44.
44 for you dyslexic people. Or would it be 44?
It'd still be 44.
But would it be 44 or 44?
It's better than saying she's going to be 53.
Valid point.
I'm not 53.
When you
I'll be
said
6 this year, damn it.
Mm-hmm. He's 5. He only goes up a year.
So you're 61.
How the fuck?
50.
Oh, wait.
He's 51. 51. But I just said 61 because I was like,
Yeah,
ah.
there a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I
how the
fucked that
hell
up for a
did you
second.
get 61?
I fucked up
From
a second.
6.
Calm down.
No, we're good. We're good. I'm just trying to figure out crystal math.
It's that new core math.
It is
Yeah,
core
it's
math.
that new
Now,
comic book
crystal
Oh my
math.
fucking god. Comic core math looks fucking confusing.
Commie math? Yes.
That looks terrible.
I don't even want to.
Common Core shit is not. what
I
it
never
should be.
taught my son that. He understands regular math to a T, and he can do it. And even the common core math, he'll do the steps, but he'll do it the way I taught him.
Good for him. Fuck the system.
Pretty much.
Oh, he's a smart kid, but I don't understand it. He'll help his sister when she asks. Other than that, he won't help her. Because I don't understand the math.
What brotherly love.
Has no choice.
I don't
He
know.
does have a choice. He could choose to help or not to help her, but he chooses
Yeah.
to help her,
Yeah, true.
which is a-
Well, then go
Go
potty.
potty.
You want to take a microphone with you?
Don't ask her if she might.
We should give her one of those plastic singing microphones.
Oh god, no.
like I did Justin and Vincent.
Just saying. Just saying.
Hi, Don.
Who's Dawn?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
My cousin Ellis's mom.
You have relatives.
Yes, I do.
That's awesome. You have friends too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
One day back to one of these days or something like that.
I'm stoked for this one.
you're stoked for this one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is scared about this?
Yeah, you know, I'm.
I don't know whether to go out to search to get the bubble wrap or not.
She
Yeah,
posted
fine.
on our pages.
Yeah,
She
Oh, I
says
know.
something completely,
Different.
and I'm afraid, but yet I'm
Piqued your curiosity.
vaguely intrigued. Does it involve midgets?
Maybe.
Does it
Everything
involve?
involves midgets with you.
Does it involve full frontal nudity?
Maybe.
Does it involve unicorns?
Maybe. Probably not unicorns. Unless
Does
I
it
find
involve
one.
Oompa Loompas and chocolate syrup?
Maybe.
I could probably find one.
I don't know if I should be afraid or raring to go. Let me see if I have any good stuff. Probably not. I've been focusing a lot on work lately and everything that's going on there. I got some local news, I think. Nope, Denver. But this was on May 10th. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's talk about this one for a minute. Now, this comes out of Denver, and this was on May 10th, so it was last week. It took about an hour for school personnel to contact police after a kidnapping attempt at Black Forest Hills Elementary, according to an investigative report released on Friday, which lays out the clear missteps and the response that ultimately led to the principal's firing.
What?
Didn't follow protocol properly.
That's exactly what it's sounding like.
I know. Shall we read a little more?
Yeah, because I just
Okay.
became a whole hell of a lot of confused.
All right. The school's principal, who has since been replaced, refused to call the police
Hi, Crystal.
on more than one occasion, and the school was not placed under heightened security after the April 19th incident, according to the report from Cherry Creek Schools.
And this is Denver.
Yes. Oh, wait, but it gets better. Other students were taken outside for recess while the suspect remained at large and still presumably in the neighborhood. So, there's an attempted kidnapping, but let's let the kids go outside and play and not call the cops or keep the kids inside.
In a lockdown.
Go into like a soft or
Right.
or a lockdown.
A flaccid lockdown. Right.
Yeah, soft lockdown or lockdown, whatever. Yeah, I'm confused, but continue.
That totally went over her head.
Not the flaccid part. I understood that. I was just talking about.
Well, that was short-lived.
It's
Have a good
okay.
night, Dawn. It's okay.
Feel better.
All right. So, even after district security arrived about 25 minutes after the incident and told school personnel to keep students indoors, teachers were not instructed to do so until about a full hour after the intrusion.
Huh?
Now, the way the public school system has failed us.
The man entered campus at about 1:01 p.m. and was seen leaving about a minute later after running at a group of fifth graders. Students ran from the man yelling stranger danger, according to the report. A paraprofessional who heard the students radioed administrators while two paraprofessionals walked toward the man and watched him leave.
You're just watching him leave.
Yeah. The principal arrived on the field at 1:08 p.m. and radioed her office manager to contact district security. At that time, neither the principal nor any BFH,
BFH.
that's what it says, BFH, staff, big
Faculty.
fucking hammer, staff contacted police, nor did any employee place the school on a secure perimeter.
Called a lockdown. Way
No
to go.
shit. The office manager told security dispatch at about 1:09 p.m. that a woman came onto campus and attempted to grab a student.
A woman?
A
I thought it was a
woman.
man. Did it change genders on me?
I'm starting to wonder.
Maybe it's going to be a duck by the time we know this is over.
Because I swear to God, they said they saw the man and saw a man, and then it went to a woman. I get transgender's a thing, but guys, not that quick.
The office manager told security dispatch at about 1:09 p.m. that, quote, a woman came onto campus and attempted to grab a student, and then asked the principal whether she should call the police. This is the staff now.
Why are you asking? Just do it.
The principal responded that they would wait until district security arrived.
Oh, Jesus.
The report reads, and district security would not arrive for another 15 minutes.
So this man or woman got to be able to walk the fuck away.
Pretty much. I don't know if
It didn't say that it got one. It was attempted.
District security coordinators got a call from dispatch at 1:12 p.m. and then tried to call the principal twice over the next 2 minutes without an answer. At 1:16 p.m., the principal had the school mental health team and all fifth graders report to the library.
Okay.
Okay. The office manager once again asked the principal whether to call the police, and she said no. When security coordinators arrived at 1:25 p.m., the report said that they told the office manager that recess should be held indoors for the rest of the day, but 2 minutes later, third grade teachers took their students out for recess where they stayed until 1:35.
So let's
The
get
office
even
manager
younger
did
kids
not
involved.
notify staff to keep their students indoors until 1:59.
Why did they wait so long?
While a security coordinator started to canvass the neighborhood at 1:36, it was not until 2:03 p.m. that a district security leader contacted the Aurora Police Department to request additional patrol cars during dismissal.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yet the department said none were available.
Of course they did.
Oh, but wait, it gets better. Oh, yeah? I'll wait for you to come out because you ain't going to believe this.
Navi, what are you doing? Yes, Mom disappeared to the little girl's room without taking a nap.
Wow. I'm just the more I...
Can you get her?
No, it's heartburn.
Ugh.
The more I read this, it's just like, what in the fuck?
That's what I got out of when I read it. I'm like, That makes up no.
This is a. Yeah, I have no. This is one of those things that you just said, what in the hell did I just read?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, granted, it's Colorado. They have legal weed, but Jesus, this is more than weed. This is just stupidity.
Don't blame it on potheads.
Oh, no.
Pot is a gateway drug.
No, it's not. Yeah, to the refrigerator.
It's so freaking full of.
It's a gateway drug to the fucking refrigerator.
Yeah, it's a gateway to add a little bit of weight to yourself and you're super freaking strong.
Are you picking boogers?
The gateway drug is the pharmaceuticals that these doctors
Navi,
are
quit
putting.
picking your nose and eating it on the camera. We talked about this last week. Because you're not allowed to ask that until you're 18.
I'm waiting to hear if I can hear her wash her hands. Yeah, she's coming. Here she comes.
How was your pee?
It was nice.
Everything come out okay?
Yeah.
Wash your hands?
Yes.
Shake more than twice?
I can't shake.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
There you go.
The way you guys do.
Scooch your butt.
All right.
But whoever said weed was a gateway drug, it's a gateway drug to also debt. Why? Because you order that shit when you're high and you don't realize how much you charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shopping person's drug.
I mean,
All right, here we go.
Leave that to you in your sleep.
So this gets better.
that's why I was like, when Mark said
I said it.
someone ordered China House, whoever ordered China House, we're all like, well, someone had a high moment and didn't realize where it went.
Probably. All right. So here we go. We are at 1:36. The coordinator went around the neighborhood. Not until 2:03 that the district security leader contacted the police department to request additional patrol cars during dismissal, yet the department said none were available.
I wonder fucking why. We waited way too damn long.
Here we go.
Moving on.
A school resource officer would not arrive until about 2:44 p.m. Students were dismissed a minute later, with some riding the normal bus home and a few walking or riding their bikes home, all while the suspect remained at large.
School system yet again failed.
It was not until 3:30 p.m. that district security learned a person who matched the suspect's description was located at a Walgreens store, the report says. At about 4 p.m., district security and the school resource officer grabbed a piece of evidence that the suspect left on the playground. But wait,
There's more.
Cherry Creek Schools has recommended that the school paraprofessionals get additional training on active supervision and what to do when non-employees enter campus. The district also recommended district-wide training for crisis scenarios to ensure all processes are followed, including that any staff member can evaluate the school security status when needed. On the delays in communicating with the police, the district, quote, recommended that appropriate disciplinary action be taken to address this misstep and further training for all involved. Parents are urging the school community to attend Monday's school board meeting at Thunder Ridge. Thunder.
No.
Speakers must complete the public comment form and submit it electronically before noon on the day of the meeting. So we'll let you talk, but you got to write down what you're going to say and submit it to us to make sure we think it's okay for you to say.
Because they fucked up that bad.
Uh-huh.
I can't blame them.
So much for free speech.
Well, to be fair, yes. But at the same time, they're trying to cover their ass because the principal didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Principal didn't do shit. Just saying.
Because you're not going to be able to cover if something goes wrong.
What?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. So, Brain.
Then go.
No,
I'm not-
Jamie's in there.
Oh, wait. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Jamie's in there.
You've been in there 3 times now. 3 times now. Yeah. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you're worse than I am. All right.
Oh, me.
So, I'm afraid
You're
to
gonna have to wait.
ask, but you made a post on our page. And let me see exactly what it says, because, I don't want to spread mistruths or anything. That's my page. I don't need my page. I need our page. Now, let's see here. What did you say earlier today? So I can read it verbatim. Tomorrow I'm doing something totally different, so you don't want to miss it. I am really afraid.
Yep.
I don't typically do this. Have you ever heard of I am the asshole posts?
No.
You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah,
No.
wait.
Do you know what I am the asshole posts? This is a Reddit thread.
That's probably why.
Okay.
These Reddit threads are people who post their own personal stories. And they let the group of assholes rate them if they're the asshole or not in different situations. So we're going to pick apart everybody else's life
Ooh.
instead of
Dealing with death, murder, and...
death, murder, and everything else.
Okay.
So now they could be different type of extravagant things.
I gotta poop.
So some of them go potty now because I just heard her come out. Go, bye.
Make sure you go this time. Don't play in the water.
So these things are different things. So how do you want to? Do you want to just start into this?
Yeah, let's just read one and let's see where it goes.
Okay. Am I the asshole for being annoyed when my sister took my snacks when I was away? I have the situation. I have words if you want to go through this. Because you look confused.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. Last month, I, 18 female, returned home after my freshman year of college and now stay with my mom and older sister, 20 female. After sorting through my food I brought back, which I paid for with money I made from the job during school.
Hooker.
Fucking rude. I put some of it in a pantry/fridge for my family to have that I either didn't want or didn't mind sharing. However, I set aside some snacks, a small bag of Hershey Kisses, a candy boxes, small bags of chips, etc. for myself. I stored them in a plastic Walmart bag. I simply wrote my name in Sharpie on the Walmart bag and the snack boxes/bags, as my mom sometimes does when buying drinks for me and my sister, to make sure that one person doesn't drink everything or take something not meant for someone else.
Okay.
Yesterday, my mom and I went out of town overnight. When I returned, I noticed most of my Hershey Kisses missing from the bag and found multiple wrappers in the trash can. Since my mom and I were away and she emptied the trash before I left. I knew it was my sister. I knew my sister had taken them. Sorry, I read that wrong. If she had asked, I would have let her have some, but she took so many that the bag was nearly empty, and I had barely any for myself. My sister has Asperger's, and it's often nonverbal. We didn't have the best relationship, and she mainly communicated with her mom. I told my mom what happened, and somewhat annoyed, asked if she could tell my sister not to take my snacks from my bag. My mom said I was being selfish and should share. This has happened several times before, including food and personal items that I used. And my mom always tells me I'm overreacting and it's wrong not to want to share with my sister, telling me it's why we don't have a good relationship. Am I the asshole for not wanting to share my snacks with my sister? So Asperger's is a factor
Yeah.
in this situation.
Being nonverbal makes communication a little more difficult.
Bingo.
I would have to say she should put stuff that she personally wants herself.
Get a job, get your own place, move out. Problem solved.
Or if they share a room, it'd put a little more switched on.
Put a lock on your door.
Is it a... I feel like we need a little bit more
Information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you buy buy a freaking...
A lockbox.
Exactly. Fuck it.
Buy a lockbox and put the lockbox.
Fireproof lockbox, and you can store all your snacks in there. And you don't got to worry about it.
But I mean, I can see. I get. That's kind of a tough one. I mean, I understand it's her stuff. I totally get that.
Yeah, because if you took somebody else's without asking, yeah, you'd be the asshole. But in this situation, because she has Asperger's, she can't control what she wants. She just gotta have it.
She doesn't.
I wish I had Asperger's, and then it could give me a reason.
Well, it depends if it's on the Asperger's syndrome or the. Yes, it's probably the spectrum, but it's the high end or the low end. Being a nonverbal, that kind of.
I would assume
lower
high
end.
Or
nonverbal would be lower end.
Yeah, wrong direction. Not a very functioning Asperger's. We're gonna go with that route.
Yeah, I still think we need a little more.
Yeah, she had to have seen it at some point and knew it was there.
Right.
She had to have it.
Right.
So I feel in this situation, no one's the asshole in particular.
No.
It just, the situation sucks.
Yeah, it's just a shit situation.
But now, we'll go into something closer to home. Am I the asshole for wanting to go to the wedding of my dad and his former mistress? Paul's just ignoring the shit out of me.
Former mistress.
Well, it depends. Is she the one that caused one's...
Hold on, let her read.
We haven't gotten into detail before you ask questions. Hold on.
We haven't gotten to the details yet.
Ever since I can remember, my parents had an odd relationship. They had me, their only kid, but never got married. Because they always had ups and downs. They were careful not to fight in front of me, but I knew they were constantly mad at each other. When I was 6, I remember, my dad started sleeping in another room ever since. My parents barely spoke to each other, even when they were in the same room. I was little, but I knew something was off. Then when I was 9, my dad told me he was going to start sleeping in another house. He moved out, had a 50-50 custody arrangement. I also saw him pretty often. Then my mom started telling me that my dad abandoned us and that I should be angry at him. When I told my dad, she said that to she said that she when I told my dad, she never said that to me again. I guess they agreed not to put me between their mess. Later I found out when my dad changed rooms when I was 6, they had broken up and remained so far oh my god, this person's English is not there, and I'm reading it as it's writing. So please understand, English is not their first language. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Changed room when I was 6. They had broken up and remained so for almost 3 years. My dad explained to me that the relationship was bad for both of them, so he decided to end it without a chance of reconciliation. He begged her to go to therapy, but she didn't want to go. So he gave up and broke it off. But my mom asked my dad to keep living in our house to help her co-parent, and he agreed. I asked my mom for confirmation, and she said it was true. I also found out that my dad moved out when he met somebody else a month before moving out. He started dating her. Now, 10 years later, my dad and his fiancée are getting married, and we get along pretty well. My mom doesn't want me to go. She's very hurt about the wedding. She's always told me that she was dad's mistress, that even if they were broken up and nothing happened between them, he was still living with us. So technically, he cheated. My dad has always told me his side of the story and let me draw my own conclusion. I honestly don't think my dad cheated because they were broken up, but I guess my mom has really old values, and for her, you live in the same house means still being in a relationship. I don't know what to do because it would kill her if I go to their wedding, but I also want to be a part of my dad's special moment. Is my mom right? Am I the asshole?
It's ultimately her choice and should have no bearing on what
Yeah.
she does. Because if mom wanted said children to have healthy relationship with their father, it shouldn't matter who else is there.
10 years, kid's 16.
Yeah.
It's
Not
been
like
10
mom
years,
can-
let it go.
Yeah, exactly. 16, not like mom can ground you.
Well,
She can,
Well,
until you're
but for
18.
what? And
I would say go to the fucking wedding.
No, mom wants to be that childish about it. Let her. Time to grow up.
Men typically move on faster than women
This is true.
for breakups. However, that's petty. My ex-husband got married almost 2 years after me and him got divorced. Let him go.
Yeah.
And his new wife texts me, asks me for questions, asks me for help. Why would you not want that for your child?
Right.
It's a weird setup, but
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it's the asshole.
Whatever works for some people, I guess. I don't know.
You would think the mother would want a healthy relationship between father and daughter.
Well,
Whether it requires mom to be in picture or not. Even old school value will say keep the
if
child
you're
and the other parent.
if you're not married and you're living in other rooms, you have an idea that this is over.
yeah.
If me and Paul ever broke up, which he's adamant we never will, he'll tell you that every day. But me and him would. I told him flat out we couldn't live without each other either way. I'd end up having to live in another room, and you live in whatever room. He
Give him the bathroom.
He fucking deserves it.
He's got a water bed. He's got. I don't know if he's falling asleep over there or.
No, I'm good.
But
I'm watching videos.
sounds about right.
How to cure athlete's foot?
No.
Oh,
Bridget the midget catches athlete's foot.
she probably could. In other ways. Just saying. Anyway. I just
I got
said
nothing.
I got none.
You said it, Tricycle Motor.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for banning my to-be mother-in-law from the wedding?
Nope.
We didn't even get that far.
Yes and no. It depends on how you look at it. Give me more details.
I, 25 male, am going to be marrying my lovely fiance, 27 female, in 6 months. Let's call her Gabriella.
Oh, he's going after a cougar.
She's fantastic. I love her to bits, and I'm excited as hell for this wedding. Her mother, however, and this is mutually agreed upon by us, is an abuser. For as long as I've known G, as we'll call her, Gabriella, every couple months we'll get into a fight fabricated by mother-in-law. Culminating, just the words hard, in mother-in-law sending vile things to G. I encourage G to stand up for herself. However, she hand waves the abuse after being incredibly upset for a time, of course, since mother-in-law is the only parent she has.
Ooh.
Throughout wedding planning, mother-in-law has flipped between helpful to toxic.
And toxic to helpful.
Pretty much. For brevity, I'll avoid examples, but this often has surrounded money
Ah.
and how much
The root of all evil.
it is. And
Would you?
oh, jeez. And how she has put so much towards the wedding, but this has almost always been contingent on what mother-in-law wants to do with the money, often outside our budget and what we want at the wedding. In most cases, though, we just give in. It then gets lorded over us how much she is contributing. Any pushback over ideas that mother-in-law has is immediately responded with a triad of disrespect and how much she has contributed and how much she...
Black fuck drink.
Yeah, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You got it, Navi. There's nothing in there, though.
It's all right. We'll make a drink or whatever. Yeah.
Ask Janelle.
Ask Janelle.
What you want?
You're not drinking.
I don't know. I think you need to cut back on that chocolate milk. She can't even walk straight.
She's milk drunk.
Give it to Janelle, not me.
Give it to this one.
Say please. Say please. Oh, sign please, I guess.
More yummy in the tummy?
I
Anyway,
got some of that for you later.
Yeah, I know. Her.
she didn't say no. She says, yeah, I know.
I know. I might get lucky.
She always says that.
And it never happens.
He got short on the stick. Sorry.
Tech bitch, get lucky lately?
Yeah, last Sunday.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
I didn't even get lucky on Mother's Day.
You're not supposed to. She is.
I was gonna.
Thing is, I asked him to come upstairs.
You was horny?
I made a big ass fucking breakfast for everybody for Mother's Day, and then I took her to the zoo.
You went and seen your in-laws?
Yeah, and some family.
You talking about Sherry?
More family than anything, right?
Yeah.
I was like, we didn't see your grandma.
No, that was the purple helmeted orangutan.
Did you guys go to the Madison Zoo?
Yeah.
Do they have the tigers exhibit still?
Yeah.
The tiger was sleeping.
He had his balls out and everything.
He was on his back. He was
You had to literally look for him because you couldn't see him. He was hiding in the back. But once you seen the stripe, you can see it.
Nevaeh.
But that's all you see. You can't see his face. No, nothing. Everything else was.
See, now why is it animals can lay on their back with their balls out, but I do it and I get arrested?
Technically,
Really, I hate to say it, but it's like the same old saying.
you could go to
You
an.
and me, we ain't animals, but we are men.
I'm a homo sapien.
I was gonna say, just go to
Identify as
a nude beach. You'll be
I
fine.
identify as a penguin.
Yeah, but there are no nude beaches around. You get sand everywhere.
You have to. All you have to do is put a towel down, or sit
You
on
never
a chair
been
and be
to the
like,
beach there, you wouldn't know. But yes, you do get sand everywhere.
if you don't sit on the ground and you sit on a chair, you'll be fine.
What if you don't have a chair?
You know, sit
Then
in
put
chair, a blanket, a towel.
Then you get one of those
Your
fitted
body
sheets. You
and
put a
your-
cooler on one side, something heavy on that side, on all four sides.
You're golden.
You don't have to worry
Lots
about
of
even coming in.
sunblock.
But then walking in and out of the blanket gets sand on the blanket,
That's
and you
why
get
you
sand
have a
everywhere.
separate thing to wipe your feet under.
Yes, you bring a towel.
Duh. I've been to one.
It's entirely way too much fucking work to lay down naked.
It's a towel.
There was no winning on this, there, guys.
You're outnumbered there. It's the only way to get an all even tan. Or burn in my case.
No, technically, you can go to a sun tanning, but then you can get an all-even tan because you can go naked in some of them.
Noted.
I don't
You
know if I would
can't
want
get
to
an
go.
all-even tan.
I burn.
Well, no, even if you didn't burn, you cannot get an all-even tan.
I
Your
can't.
boobs hang. You're going to get tan lines under your boobs.
It's called laying in the sun there. Gravity.
And to be fair, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I can't fucking tan my legs were shit.
I burn. I burn, I peel, I tan. Or I burn, I peel, I tan, I lose it. I give up.
I become a lobster.
Literally a rock.
I burn,
Yeah.
and then after that, I'm good for the rest of the year.
I am so
It's usually
jealous.
I'm so jealous.
I just can't tan my legs.
You should become a truck driver and learn to drive with your feet. You can fit right in.
Fuck. I have tried. Like, my dad can't. His legs are.
Tech bitches over there laughing.
My dad's legs are the same way. Butt ass white. But our arms, we can tan and look damn near Mexican. But if we
Ole.
can't, I can't. My legs,
See
are,
how does anyone is deep?
our legs are just.
I don't have that issue. I tan.
I can't.
I turn red, and then after that, it fades.
Paul turns red. That's his tan.
I've seen him. I'll burn. I'll get about as red as your shorts, and then within 3 hours,
That's not guaranteed.
I'm red, but I'm not burned anymore. I'm just red, and then it tan, and then I'm tan. Like I said,
Go eat some spaghetti.
If I turn as red as his shorts, I will be brown until this time next year.
You're lucky.
Got that from my dad.
Yeah.
You stop.
I just didn't feed my heathens for supper.
Anyway,
So are you an asshole?
we're not done yet.
I know. I
I am an asshole.
Do I look like a fucking footrest to you?
My put it on you.
No, but your hot ass knee is.
My knee is upright. My hot ass leg, yes.
So it came to a head today. Mother-in-law wanted to pay for a thing she really wanted, but not explicitly said she wasn't going to pay for something else she wanted, and we did it. G, with my support, presented some pushback, which we went down familiar paths of disrespect. However, this time it got vile, personal, and about as abusive as you can in text format. This was shared by me by G. And this was one of the most disgusting passages of text I've ever read. Mother-in-law said she wasn't going to come to the wedding and demanded we give the money back she already provided. My immediate response to G was that I don't want to negotiate someone playing emotional blackmail card.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's what I would have thought of. She could have the money back and that's it. G tended to agree, saying that if it's what her mother really wanted, she couldn't stop her. However, mother-in-law tried to wheel everything back a few hours later, pretending that the abuse didn't happen. However, I was done with it at this point. We're this far out from the wedding. Her behavior was spiraling. I have personal gripe with bullies and abusers, so I was ropeable. That's a word, ropeable? Okay.
Sure.
Previously, I thought hanging on for G's sakes with this. I told G I wouldn't accept this wheel back from mother-in-law, and she wasn't to come. She can have her money back, and that's it. G understands where I'm coming from and is accepting this. However, of course, is still somewhat upset that it has come to this, that mother-in-law who as said is her only parent, cannot come to the wedding. I refuse to share a wedding with an out and out abuser, literally out and about, okay, who has for years terrorized G. What?
Wax up drink.
It says out and out. That's not my fault. That's what it says. Oh, bitch.
You're allowed to do that, right?
I guess so.
Some bad coffee.
I'm not okay with that.
I like coffee.
Yeah, but that tastes like some bad coffee.
And bringing it to an end of
I thought it
strife
would be good.
to the wedding plan process with her consistent emotional abuse.
Not the
So,
best.
Am I the asshole?
No.
I don't think he's the asshole in this.
Ultimately, it comes down to what
They won't.
they want, not what the mother-in-law wants. I don't care who pays for it. It should be what they want, not what mother-in-law wants.
To be fair, I'm kind of battling the same thing. Because my mom, she doesn't listen to this shit anyway, has always made it a point.
You got a cooter proof behind you.
I know, I do.
Do we need the magic blanket?
If she don't behave in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to hit her with a blanket.
Where's the magic blanket?
I didn't have it this
Is
time.
it that gray thingy?
The gray fuzzy one.
Probably in the closet.
Yep, there it is.
But my mom's doing the same thing.
It's not about her.
Literally, every text message I've had from my own mother in the past, what would you say?
I have no idea what you were saying.
How many times has she asked me to bring candy and told me that I should talk to her?
Oh, way too many.
Basically, since I pulled my sister out of the wedding. In general, I was done.
Involved, not her.
Like, my sister would nothing but bring me the fuck down. Everything for the wedding.
No, no.
Things that I wanted, things that I wanted to do.
It's your wedding. Do what you want.
Like, ow, motherfucker.
They're really gonna like me.
They, literally, I pulled out. I was done. I told my sister, don't come. I blocked her on everything. I was sick of her. I was done. I was over
Your
it.
impulse big day, not there.
But she'll still say that, oh, I was doing this to help you.
Irony,
How does it
getting
help me?
pregnant on a
You're
pull-out
enjoying it.
couch.
It's fucked up.
Only you, Kelly.
That's what I was thinking. Same shit. But,
Well,
like,
I mean, it's better than choking on a lifesaver.
sure.
Noted.
My sister has always been my mom's favorite. Even my dad calls that.
Oh.
Like,
So you're the black sheep.
yep.
For her mother, yes.
For my mom.
Father, she's a favorite.
Mm-hmm. My dad always tried to kind of make it even, but like after his stroke, he can't, and I accept that. But he'll even tell me, "Yeah, if you're not Candy, you ain't shit." To your mom. Like, so I've been battling that since forever. But like, it came to a head at the wedding because my nephew, who thinks he's top shit, 18, not even 18, he was 17 at the time, 18 now, but I put whipped cream on his face because he said, and I quote, "You're not going to be able to get me back." Bet, motherfucker. I'll wait. I'm patient. I'll wait. So I did. I grabbed chocolate whipped cream, put it on his face. And when he did it, he did this and he flung it on his... Thanks. He flung it on his $50 Nike shirt.
It wasn't even Nike.
Was it Nike or was it Adidas?
No, it was Adidas.
Oh, okay. Fucking my bad.
Fucking it. It was like a
Adidas sweatshirt. And he was like, I'm gonna...
$30 sweatshirt.
And it was red. It was red. It wasn't even white. When he wiped it off, it was gone. But him, and the twins started arguing with me. Why would you fucking do that? You know he's too young for this shit. He's 17. He's gonna learn real quick.
Damn right.
What the hell did I get myself into?
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea.
So then my sister threatened me to beat my ass the next time. I said, I'm not dealing with this.
No.
You're taking this shit way too far.
It's your impulse day.
It was
Not even about that at this point.
literally, it was, she was,
reunion.
I can't fucking, I won't even go to my reunions anymore. She was gonna beat my ass. And then my mom decided I went too far. I should have just let it go.
No.
The whole time. That whole fight. I took her out of the wedding and I told her it was done. Now she tells me that I need to talk to them, invite them to the wedding, so she can buy the hotel for me, Paul, and the twins, and my sister, and their family, basically.
That makes
Yep.
sense.
And it's every other day. Did you talk to your sister yet? Did you unblock her yet?
No.
No, and I'm not going to. Leave it be.
My mom doesn't understand the word no. So she wants me to invite her. A, I haven't. A, I won't. B, I won't. She don't know that. But she goes, you can just give me the invites and I'll send it out to people. No.
No.
Why do you think no one's got paper invites? If you are on the chat, you are on the group, you can go. A selected few who have invites can go.
Do we need to show our invites at the door when we show up?
No.
I was gonna say.
Neither do I.
Thing is,
Oh wait, they've got to let me in.
And I'm
shit,
part of
dummy.
you, so.
Yeah,
the worst
right.
part is I have people on standby to make sure she doesn't show up.
Good.
It's gotten that bad.
You got bouncers. Good.
I love you.
Another one. I'm available.
Pain or no pain. And let me know if she got a main left toe.
Sit.
Brace or no brace.
Sit, you're done. Curl up. Lay down.
That adds a little hoops to it.
So that was literally what I've been dealing with for a while.
I'm sorry.
And I don't talk about it. He knows about it because I just avoid the conversation. I jump over the conversation. But there was once when my mom says, you and your sister should talk. I'm like, do you talk to my brother? No, and that's his choice.
So it's okay for him, but not okay for me.
Yep.
No, there is no favorite.
There is a favorite.
And she's not it.
Favorite.
My dad is, I love him. But, like, he's beaten down from the stroke and all that. He can't do it. And it's like, I have told my mom this before at my last wedding that Candy was the favorite. And then at my fucking first wedding, I got a text message from my mother that my sister was distraught because she was not involved into the wedding. My brother-in-law was.
Too bad it's your day, your choice.
I'm sorry, who gives a fuck? You were there then. Now you gotta have a foot up your ass, you ain't going now.
That's one thing I tried to do with both of my kids. I tried to give them equal time. I did not favor one or the other, or at least I tried not to.
I tried to do like one fun thing with the kids that they want to do for the summer. Like when Jasmine says, can you come get me, Mom? Okay. Tell Brad to meet me there. I'll come get you. No argument. Derek's a little bit of a different story.
Right, that involves airfare and...
A little bit more expensive, I think.
Yeah, when are we going to see the little shit again?
They're not so little shit anymore.
June 30th.
Kind of tall shit.
June 30th at 7 o'clock in the morning.
June 10th, my mom and dad's wedding.
June 30th. 30th.
Okay. We'll see him at the end of June.
Yep. Because of
School and...
school, all that bullshit.
I
So
know.
then he'll be back here for 6 weeks. And then he'll go back for 2 and then be back for the wedding.
Okay.
Which I gotta...
Is he involved in the wedding?
Yes. I told him he was.
Okay.
He's still unsure. Because he didn't want to be a part of his dad's. And his dad threw him in it. He wanted nothing to do with the shit.
Okay. What about Jazz?
Yes, she is my miniature bride.
Your miniature bride.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to pawn her off at the end?
Should.
You love your children, hence raising your burrito daughters on the floor.
That's fine. It's keeping her out of trouble for the most part.
Making nice footrest for dad, too.
So,
I know.
yeah.
Spread that athlete's foot.
No, that's this one.
Oh.
Fucking
Swamp foot?
it's bad.
Baby powder in the boots and shoes.
That don't work.
That don't work.
Not for athletes, honey.
All right, so what other assholes we got?
I'm sitting next to one. You always say you're the nicest one.
You do have a point.
And you got the shirt to prove it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for
Yes.
Fuck you. For potentially wanting to leave my gender confused husband?
No.
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 What?
It's simple. You either have a dick or a vagina. How are you confused? Do you have something that sticks and hangs out, or do you have something that's sucked up inside? Easy to identify.
Unless
Sorry.
you identify.
Unless the husband tries to identify as a duck. And then I
Alexa,
might
turn off. Turn off.
just unplug her. It's the big one.
Big white one underneath.
Okay. Well, let's get into the story before we start jumping down the rabbit hole. Because you can identify as a season now. Did you know that?
Oh my god. Identify as freaking polar opposites.
Moving on. Anyway, my husband and I have been married for 4 years now. And we have been together for 6. And the last year, he mentioned he would like to have breasts one day. What guy doesn't fucking want boobs?
He had to say.
Enough!
Stop.
That was my ear there.
Lay down. Take
I
a
have
nap.
breasts.
I just
No,
brushed
you
it
don't.
off as
I
he
do.
was joking.
You have them right here. Much better than mine anyway.
But then at the beginning of this year, he started to express very seriously he wants to try wearing dresses and paint his nails. He asked how I would feel if he was possibly trans. I told him I would support him in exploring his gender, but if he turns out trans, I couldn't be with him romantically because I'm not attracted to women. And I want to have children in the future. When I told him this, he responded, "Well, we're not romantically involved anyway. I might as well not explore because I don't want it to affect us." I told him that either way, it was going to affect us because either he was going to push these feelings deep down and would eventually resent me for it, or he was going to explore and find out that in fact he was trans and we divorce. The other issue that I am having is that we haven't consummated our marriage.
They haven't fucked yet.
They've been married
That
4
sucks to be
years.
them.
4 years.
No shit.
4 fucking years. Alright, anyway, I'm continuing. And when I tried to be intimate with him, he told me that the thought of vaginas were gross. Then you're gay,
He
honey.
made up his mind long before.
Yeah, and that's
Why
what that
would you
is.
get married to her?
No kidding.
When we were discussing the potential of divorce, he asked me if he would have to move out and get his own place. I told him yes. And then he asked, how would he get to and from work? My husband is visually impaired and can't drive, so if he wants to go anywhere, I have to take him, which I have no issue doing. I told him I didn't know and I would suggest he could potentially live with his brother and his brother's partner. But he said he didn't want to impose on them. So I am very conflicted on what I should do in this situation. I am currently going to therapy, and I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard spot.
Yeah.
Literally.
4 years and no oofy.
How can you not?
Sir, can we not have sex for 4 years?
Shit, good luck with that one.
He's got his hand.
He's got 2 of them, technically.
You've got toys.
He wouldn't let me.
You even got by with a brain bowl. I want to bury that thing in the backyard and see if it sprouts more. Brain and
If you plant it in with potatoes, you get dictators.
Now I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm gonna let you guys
What does she have? Oh, she pulled her Band-Aid off.
get. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So,
we know
what do you
have
feel? You feel like there's something stuck up in that brain of yours.
If they get divorced, it's not her.
Her responsibility to deal with his driving.
Right.
openly admitted.
There's Uber. There's
Lyft.
Lyft. Public transportation.
There's called asking people at work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a cunt.
Purple.
Yeah.
Uh,
Depending on where you're at, there's probably a train too.
True.
trains and automobiles and planes.
Oh my.
Trains and automobiles.
But I feel the answer would be no.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd have left him. I'm sorry, 4 years, no sex. And it's not like they have kids. Where
Right, because I haven't had sex yet.
so I can understand 4 years of not having sex because you have kids. You know what I'm saying? Young fucking kids. If you have like triplets,
Oh god.
fuck you, I ain't having sex with you no more.
Multiple.
I'd be done.
No, you wouldn't.
We wouldn't be having sex.
You would have enjoyed it.
We wouldn't be having sex.
You would have enjoyed
Bend over, take it like a man.
No. Hey, you better go find a $2 whore. Ain't gonna be me. I need sleep so I can catch up with them.
Mm-hmm.
I got a buck. I'll help you out. I got a buck.
But the thing is, with that situation, I could understand. Maybe,
Okay.
bitch, watch the kids so I could sleep and we'll talk. That situation I could see. But if you don't have kids and you just haven't did the deed after you got married, the next person you get with is going to be amazed that you're still a
Well,
virgin.
maybe they're super religious and they can only have sex on the 5th year of the 3rd week in the 2nd month on a
What
Tuesday
kind of fucking bullshit was
On
that?
the second Tuesday
Second Tuesday.
of the 1st week.
of the first week.
Of the 13th month.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But only on leap year.
Yes.
See, Paul would love to be. I love you, but
Now, wait a minute. Before you say this, remember, I'm recording everything up here because I still have to write your wedding ceremony.
Paul would love to have 2 women, 2 wives,
The hell I would.
because then he could get sex out of one. If the other one don't want to do it.
That's every man.
I like that joke.
That's every man.
I love you.
Warm chicken skin.
Oh no.
Or apple pie. I mean,
Why is that?
It's
Apple pie.
taste. No, nothing like.
How would you know?
you've tasted it?
Well, everybody's had warm apple pie.
Not that way they haven't.
Not the way that we're all thinking now.
Yeah, there.
Kelly,
I heard it's salty.
As long as you had salted caramel.
hold on. We need an experiment.
No.
Can you make an apple pie?
Yes, I can.
Just
You
for
make
him
those
personally?
mean apple
I
pie.
can make him an apple pie.
Kelly. Let's see you do. Let's see how well this
I don't
is
want
it
to
feel.
see him do that.
I don't want to see him do it. I want to see if he feels it. If it feels the same.
He's weird enough. He might do it.
I know.
Just for science purposes.
It's just research purposes, my man. Just make sure it's not too hot where he has 3rd-degree burns and he can't use his dick no more.
Now you're taking my fun away. Son of a bitch.
That's why she helped me.
You got to put a little ghost pepper in there.
No.
Habanero. That hurts even worse, I heard.
I don't know.
Fireball either. That hurts. I've heard.
The bomb actually hurts. I know that.
Honey poop.
Again, yeah.
What are you doing?
Because, some of us might poop.
No.
What are you
really?
doing?
You go more than I do lately, Derek.
Looking at I think he's doing research purposes.
I was
I think so too.
looking up apple pie recipes.
I need an apple pie recipe.
Got to put a little bit of habanero in that bitch. So.
Hell no.
I would watch him go, whee!
As long as I don't have an open sore, I should be okay.
Squeal like a pig.
We can ask Mark.
You do
to
that
take me to the store.
entirely way too well.
He is.
He's probably been a farmer. his
Did
whole
you?
life.
He's choking on it.
Let me guess. You also have a pair of sheep boots.
No.
You don't know what sheep boots are?
I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, hey. That's why I had to think about it. I'm like, no, wait, no.
No, not no.
No.
Well, they could also be pig boots, sheep boots, cow boots. You know.
Yeah, boots.
So I don't think she's an asshole on that one. I think
He is.
her husband needs professional help. But man, what do I know?
That's how I feel.
Nashi.
I think she wants to crawl back in, Mom.
That's not
Or give her her spaghetti booger.
Yeah.
We have spaghetti.
It's fine. Am I the asshole for sleeping with my ex?
Depending on the situation.
Yeah, let's hear this one.
My ex-boyfriend and I were in a polyamorous relationship. The other girlfriend, who did not really want that kind of relationship but agreed to it anyway, often lied and manipulated situations to make me look bad and get our shared partner mad at me. He always took her side. She eventually got him to stop being intimate with me, basically entirely. Okay. One of the last times we did it, I got pregnant.
Shocker!
I chose to keep the baby. You can't go potty.
You gotta
can't.
wait.
You gotta wait. I just said no.
Janelle, hurry up. The little one's gotta piss.
Okay, then sleep. I chose to keep the baby and we broke up. She finally got rid of me like she had been trying to do from the beginning.
You have to wait.
You have to wait. Wait. Then come sit up here. Our baby girl is now here and he loves her so much. He has been over often to help out much of his girlfriend's Chargin. Chagrin.
No fucking clue.
Okay. Part of this being that he has a lactation fetish and I'm nursing.
Wonderful.
Ew.
Apparently, if you put an ice pack on it, it's not bad.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Well, most people like their milk cold. Naughty, go potty.
Well, she was right to worry because he slept with me multiple times since the birth of our daughter. He instigated each time, and I could have said no, but didn't. I know I should feel bad because under normal circumstances, I would not be a party to this behavior. But after all the shit she pulled and the lies she told that cost me the love of my life, I could care less. Petty? Definitely. Asshole? Maybe.
No.
That's
kind of a toss-up, though, really.
Yeah.
It could be considered asshole-ish because she knew, but yet, then again, though, too, it takes two to tango.
I kind of want to know who the fuck has a lactation fetish.
It's actually more popular than you think.
I think it's gross. Ask Paul.
Ask me what?
How does it taste to have lactating milk in your mouth?
You didn't squirt it in my mouth. You shot me in the back of the throat with it.
Well, like we really have control over that.
Thing is, you drank it and you almost got it.
You melt it, you get the
I
That's what she said.
I
You got nothing.
I don't want to know,
You
but
know,
yet I'm fucking intrigued.
Oh, one of those.
it was such an
What kind of weird shit were you doing?
Ah!
Put it this way, I was fucking with her, and I had my mouth open, and it squirted and it shot in the back of my fucking throat.
Did it bounce off your tonsils?
I don't know. That's the worst part.
It just went yike.
It went, yeet.
Ew.
He
Was it
fucking-
like
I'll be
a
done in a minute.
was it like a projectile vomit from The Exorcist? And it just
Imagine that, a small little stream.
like being
I don't
spit
know.
at, like a spitting
well, it
cone?
wouldn't be that bad then, would it? Or did it like hit the back of your throat and like explode?
It hit the back of my throat and just went,
Spattered.
what the fuck? It surprised the hell out of me.
Obvious. Well, you should know that it was gonna.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to go into my mouth.
Don't
Well, I
have your
had to go
mouth open.
somewhere.
All right, do you think it would have been worse going in your mouth or up your nose? Yeah, because I mean, and then you got yes, Crystal.
Just
Well, if you got it in his mouth
At least
accidentally,
At least he didn't get it in his eye.
oh, I've got a picture for that one.
it just sounds like some horrible
Porn video.
porn video.
Yeah. The burns, the burns.
I
can
don't
only
know, would it burn?
Would it clear out your nose?
Huh?
Would it clear out your nostrils?
I would
Well,
think.
no, it doesn't go there, so. I know if you
Here.
get it in your eye, it hurts.
Pass that to your soon-to-be husband.
Oh,
That is fucking weird.
I thought it was good.
what you doing, Navi?
She's right here. I'm not sure what she's doing, but she's right here.
She's talking to her friend.
But I've been talking to the furball. I don't know where.
Hey, why do we call them communion wafers and not Jesus?
Because Jesus sounds like Jesus come. I don't know. I don't know.
Honey, focus here.
Huh?
Focus. You're like ADHD tonight. Bad.
Yeah, well, I grew up around you.
I'm only ADD. I'm not ADHD.
Am I the asshole for sending his wife everything while he harasses and stalks me?
Oh, hell no.
There's this guy, we'll call him Jay. I knew for a good year through local military and political channels online. Boy. He was angry, a bit grouchy, but I agreed with his takes on almost everything. I moved to a different state for work, but I also had a lot of connections at old places.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked in on the pages and groups that I was a part of, and here and there. April, I saw a friend request from Jay, and I accepted. In July, after a blow up online that I questioned,
Doll.
Go.
bah,
See.
Jay confided that his wife has been cheating on him, and he found out the night before his retirement ceremony that January. He'd been trying to get past it for the sake of the kids, and of course the finances and societal and family views.
Navi, no.
He was pretty strict. He's from a pretty strict family that doesn't condone divorce. A cousin who has divorced her husband, and the family shuns her to this very day. Jay's going on 30 years of marriage.
Oh.
And it pretty much upended everything. When he started talking about the little things that meant a lot to her that he would refuse, like taking couples pictures, posting together online, etc., I flat out told him that if he was committed to getting past it, he is going to have to give it a try. I referred him to counsel services for himself and as a couple. In August, I went back to see my kids, and we saw each other in person for the first time, talked a bit, and went on our way. The next morning was the first red flag my blind eyes saw. Okay. A post from his page about the most exquisite sunset he's ever seen. I have red hair. I blocked him on everything. Maybe he was actually talking about the sunset, but it just says sunset, so we know. Anyway, I blocked him on everything. May have been harsh, but I already had enough drama in my own life already at that point, going through a divorce myself. He used LinkedIn and his son's Xbox account to message me in what used to be a Google Hangout. He supposedly devastated I'd do that after meeting him. If I was disappointed in what I met, I could have just said so, etc. I explained my issue. He seemed genuinely embarrassed and apologized. He had me thinking I overreacted and didn't mean that much. He pled to just be friends. A couple weeks later, they took a family trip, and he posted pictures of the two of them and the entire family. He did his thing. I didn't mind. It was just as before again. No harm really done. Fast forward a couple months. He was getting angry and blowing up online again. I asked him if he's been to counseling. He said yes, but his marriage was over. He couldn't do it. He could barely look at her, let alone touch her, for the betrayal. He had questions. She would just shut him down. He showed me some of his graphic message between her and this guy. They talked about him in them. It was bad. He started going on about how the only thing he needed was for her to be a mom, and she was slipping there too. She stopped cooking and taking care of their kids.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Yep. For about a week after this, he butt dialed through Facebook. I could tell it was in his pocket or something. He was getting out of the car and then headed inside. All I hear from that point on was her screaming at him. Him very calmly told his kids to head to the bedroom. Shortly after, something smashed loudly. It went down in just a couple of minutes. I hung up. Never brought it up. Not long after, he told me that he loved me. He couldn't do this anymore. He couldn't stand the thought of finding me and letting me slip through his fingers. To which I replied, I wasn't the solution to fix his problems.
Yeah, no shit.
He needed to fix his shit before dragging anybody else into it.
Right.
It wasn't fair to me. He agreed. He started looking for apartments and going to see a lawyer. He married for the wrong reasons. She married the wrong guy. He never romantically loved her, and she viewed him as security. I really did care about him, but I couldn't do that. I won't lie. The temptation was there.
Okay.
After he told her they needed to get their finances together and fill out the paperwork and discuss one of the kids' situation with it all, she first threatened to hurt herself. Then she decided to offer an open marriage. She wanted the security of the lifestyle he provided and didn't want to be judged by their family and friends, especially the kids. He sent me the response. I responded again, I couldn't do that. I was surprised, but not surprised he was considering it. He didn't want the blowout either. On the surface, I'm guessing it looked great, a great way to move on forward. So he continued with the separating. We talked a lot. He realized the other reason she had. She had a new guy she was emotionally cheating on him with already, making plans to meet up. The drama was past too much a while ago, but now it got worse. He decided to encourage it. Yep, he wanted her to go off with the other guy so he could justify the divorce without it falling on him. A couple weeks later, he went on a business trip. She went to go see the guy. He came back and saw all the proof. She admitted it, and she emptied their savings account into the one he wasn't on.
Oh, nice.
Time for me to exit. I had fallen for him. It was only a few weeks, but hook, line, and sinker. Again, he found me, begged for me to just talk. He just needed someone to talk to. He wouldn't do or say anything else about us. That didn't last. COVID basically halted anything court related that wasn't a criminal offense endangering lives. I bent and I gave in. By November, she wasn't with the guy anymore. She decided to actually look me up. She was livid. She's now upset that if he moved on with me, it would make her look even worse. Her phrasing. She sent me a message to that effect and told me to leave him alone. I sent it to him and they had a blow up. It's a lot. I was pretty broken up, but I couldn't do it anymore. I told him to go on with his life, or don't, but I wasn't going to sit by and watch miserable insanity, let alone be a part of it. She had threatened his relationship with the kids. She would tell them he was the cause. That was a threat he wasn't going to risk. I knew it. I moved forward with my life. He tried to message here and there, and it always ended up in a fight. He started getting mean, verbally abusive, then messages of love, and he didn't want to live without me. It was crazy making. I found out later that they'd gone to an island to get away, supposedly to show everyone how great they were working on their marriage. Only he was messaging me how he cried when he was alone and how the movies and the music reminded him that he would be stuck with her until the youngest is out of the house in a few years. I started seeing somebody. I was happy, really happy. I was in the best shape of my life, going out with friends, having a great time. He would not stop messaging me.
His obsession.
It was scary. Every time he did, my life got sad again. He kept going until he got a reaction. And there was always a reaction. Yep. I hated myself for that. I felt absolutely crazy. At the end of July, had him saying he couldn't fake it, he missed me in his life, and he would do anything. I told him I was seeing someone. He lost it. He sent me screenshots of her blowing up at him after seeing the phone statement with his texting and calling me to prove he meant it. Didn't care how upset she was anymore. A week later, I was hospitalized with COVID. Initially in the ICU, it was bad. He started sending texts, messages, emails, and leaving voicemails, one after the other. Going from loving me more than anyone to me being a horrible narcissist who needed him to make me feel good about myself. He was totally unhinged. I started blocking him everywhere, and he made up phone numbers and profiles to continue. He found out what hospital I was in, sent presents to my room, and he had to tell the nursing I had to tell the nursing staff to stop anymore.
That's like stalkerish.
She didn't think to change her fucking number?
You'd think.
I'm fuck.
I mean, the most abusive rant he accused me of was faking being raped. That's a little bit of a trigger. This one, he included her on. That was the last thread. He almost immediately sent me another barrage of messages about loving me and how empty he felt with her. He had no feelings at all, and he could not live like that. He needed me. He loved me and would do anything and everything to make it all up to me. From the hospital bed, I started gathering everything. Now that I had her email, her phone number, it was easy. I just sent it to her. I just sent her everything. Everything. Every message she ever tried to send. Thereafter, I just forwarded it to her. Every text message, every message request, every picture, every song, every video. I sent them to her. It's a lot.
Nice.
After I finally released, I was still very ill. The recovery took months. I mailed back the gifts and continued to send her everything he sent me. He just continued to do it. He would blow up at me, attacking me, abusing me. I screwed up. He blew up at me for attacking and abusing her. LOL. But continued to try and contact me. The voicemail from him identifying himself stating that he was addicted to me and can't stop was probably the scariest. Sent from a fake phone number to get around my block, begging me to block him on social media. That was terrible.
Damn it.
Empty.
I'm so
I'm
trying
empty.
to finish this.
Can I switch to Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, good.
Cool. Okay. He blocked. All right, now where we're at.
One Dr. Pepper coconut cream coming up.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not bad. That stuff's
You gotta have
not
it
bad.
also.
What?
The coconut cream Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Sent from a fake
I'm
phone
hoping
number
just
to.
cut this with a lower Pepsi.
Oof.
Some over here.
Block him on social media where he blocked, but keeps making profiles to get around the blocks. Thank you, my dear. I started getting back outside after a few weeks. I have a lung and heart damage.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
going to
buy that beer again.
It tastes like really bad coffee.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
root
good
beer
idea.
is better. The root beer is better.
No, that's the peanut butter.
Oh,
Here, try that.
That's not bad,
Different.
but it does have to be cold.
Definitely different. You can try a taste.
I'm not sure what to think. 5-2 test. And I'm on the floor.
Why do you think I held the
She's
can?
cut off.
She was milk drunk. Holy shit. But he blocked me. Alright. No, I skipped sentences because I was fucking around. One day, he literally just showed up where I was. Actually scared me to a point at that one. He'd been stalking me all over online, harassing me to no end. Now this, he blocked me in. He said he just wanted to talk. I said, listen. I begged and pleaded with him. He was moving out officially. Then his wife stopped by. Yep, she was tracking him. Some people showed up and he moved. I left as she was pulling in. I went to the police, who did nothing because he actually didn't hurt me. He
Not
then said,
physically, but emotionally.
some cops be like that though. Then he sent messages to the guy I was seeing after finding somehow who it was, telling him how much he loved me and how he'd have married me already if it wasn't for his youngest still at home, and what this would do to him. 2 more times he showed up in 2 other places. I ended up changing jobs, moving out of state, changing my contact info, getting rid of any app that I couldn't lock down completely, using a P.O. box. He still found ways to contact me. He started friending my friends online. Anyone that saw mention me in any conversation he had to friend. That's a little creepy. He continued sending everything to his wife. I continued, not he continued, my bad. Every communication, every like, every friend saying he was trying to connect with them. The messages he sent the guy I was seeing, all of it. If I was being harassed, she was going to get it all too. There.
Nice.
I was sick of it. I was scared of her. I was scared her. What? And scared her was going to continue getting worse. Okay, I read it right. My brain just not saying it's right.
It did not make sense to me either, so.
Okay. I guess there was a part of me that he'd give up if she went off on him enough. Delusional. And she even states delusional. The new state DA's office sent him an official cease and desist order. It's just shy of a protective order, which I didn't qualify for because he didn't hurt me or specifically threaten to. I now know why so many people die each year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. It has been 2 years. He still tries to reach out. Now he just started spreading rumors about me to anyone who will listen. They get back to me every time. It's really crazy the way he thinks. He's telling everyone his personal business while trying to make it look like I seduced him to a point where he had no control over himself. It's wild. I have over 100 emails, texts, and messages that I never replied to. And those are just the ones I've seen. Mind you, these people have seen the stalking themselves. Am I the asshole or just wasting my time? It's been nearly 5 years, and 2 of them with me in no contact with him. She does blow up at him every time I send him more stuff. She hasn't blocked me, but it isn't stopping him. Reporting it to the police didn't either, though. Go potty! What do you want me to stop you for? Go!
What do
Go
you?
potty. Almost go potty.
This is like the 5th time.
Because she's not actually going potty.
No, I don't think she is. That'll be the last one, because that was a lot to swallow.
That was. You know, and there are fucking people out there like that too.
Yep. And that explains, like,
The psychopaths, the sociopaths.
Yeah.
If you're happy and you know it, shake your meds.
And your cholesterol, I believe.
but you gotta, like,
No, it's my omeprazole.
these are the people who think it's okay to do what they do because you give them the time of day.
Yes.
I gave him the time of day and he hasn't left my bed.
Yeah, I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here right now.
Noted.
You're also drunk when you gave him your phone number.
We don't talk about that.
Noted.
See, you couldn't have done the 8675309.
I don't even remember talking to him that night.
Apparently, all your friends did, though.
I know, everybody did. I didn't even remember talking to him.
Yeah, we met at a funeral. Anyway.
Of a mutual, like, friend, yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's weird.
Huh?
Why are people like that?
I don't know.
The word no has meaning behind it.
Usually.
Nah.
No.
I tell you no all the time, but you don't listen to the word no either.
He doesn't either.
Exactly.
No. You need to start listening better. Yeah, he's being gentle.
I'm just
He's
annoyed.
I've heard it. You
I'd
always
be
go for the
gentle.
bad one. Why are you going to
Which
the
is a
bad
good
one?
one? Which is a
I
good one?
hope,
The good one's over the
hey,
bad one.
sir,
See, you always go for the bad
Stop!
one. What the hell?
get out.
Why do you not men not listen?
They have these things called ears, in which
And
men
he
don't
doesn't have
listen.
his in and he still don't listen.
Men don't listen with them things.
Neither
No, they
do women.
not. They think with the wrong head.
Women lie.
Want to know
No,
how
I am
to tell if a
upright.
woman's lying?
We
Her lips are
upright,
moving.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But yet you still love us anyway.
They would want they want our mouths to move.
Because
Exactly.
because
Oh,
honestly,
dude, I would have felt terrible
Without
if that
his
landed in
stuff
your water.
catnip
but you know what though?
program.
Honestly, the world would be a terrible place without women. It'd be a big pain in the ass for us guys.
You can all go and be with men.
Like I said, it'd be a big pain in the ass for us.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of attractive gay men. I think they get more of a workout giving sex to each other.
Yeah, I don't think the asshole is self-lubricating.
I don't know.
Unless they eat a bean burrito.
That's definitely self-lubricating.
Or would that be manual lubrication?
I think that would be manual.
Yeah. Manuel.
Perdue.
Yes! Bertol!
Can't go one episode without him.
Went one episode. Almost went one this one.
I know. We gotta
Oh,
sneak a
no.
Bordeaux in there once in a while.
At least one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty soon we're just gonna 6 1 and half a dozen of our Bordeaux.
Oh no.
Yeah, so do we want to do your guys' wedding live?
Probably not. Probably not gonna happen. We are gonna have too much going on.
And I gotta
Well, not running a show, just doing it live on for our listeners and our viewers that can't show up.
He's talking about showing him on Facebook because it won't be able to be on Twitch anymore.
Well, let me ask this: is the people that you don't want to see it going to be able to see it if it's on Facebook?
Oh, who do you not want to see it? Other than like your sister, which already knows when, where, and fucking what time, pretty much.
Because my mom's going to open her mouth. I don't care if she sees it. She just can't attend.
Noted.
Yeah.
I mean, even my ex-boyfriend's going to be there.
Oh, that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun because me and DJ go.
He don't like him. He apologized. Paul
What did he
doesn't
do?
take that. It doesn't take it very well.
He was trying to break me and Crystal up. He didn't apologize. He did.
And you invited him to your wedding.
Because he's like one of my best friends. He's one of my male best friends. And that's the problem because we only dated 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
See, I would be fine
Okay,
if he didn't try to break us up.
What was the point of him trying to break you two up? You got a tricycle motor.
I didn't have a baby at the time. With him.
He was trying to break us up before she was born.
Oh.
He was in Cuba.
He was what?
In
When I
Cuba.
was in Cuba,
Oh.
When he got jealous over you, too.
I told you about that.
Hey, come clean my toilet.
It wasn't the best.
Oh, fuck you.
What's wrong with you? Seriously.
You're getting yelled at.
Did I miss something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
obviously.
I don't get it.
I don't either. Don't worry, Paul. She's too short for me.
You can't bend over too much more.
No, I can't.
I mean, that's the sucky part.
I know. I couldn't even give myself a blowjob if I tried.
I don't know. The way you're going, you might as well.
In a couple more years, I might be able to.
You don't have to worry about taking out a few ribs.
Right? Right? Just do it naturally. Yeah.
Be like 90 years old and it's in your face. Sorry.
Old Ron Jeremy. What are you doing, Tricycle Motor?
Playing.
Hey.
She's playing nicely. She's not causing a
So
fuss.
we should probably wrap up because I know he got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And
I
we've
care
got
a
a
little bit.
date tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
It's going to be fun.
She's got a banana.
Catnip infused banana.
Do you have a banana?
Bananas and pajamas.
I just gotta get up early tomorrow.
Early?
About 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Classified. Early. I gotta wake up at like 3:30 and be to work at 4.
Say, Daddy, calm down. Daddy, calm down.
Hey, Nami, say no. Say
Say, Daddy, no.
Mama, no.
Dada, no. No!
Should I go get the little frying pan? Tell her how to say not the mama?
We have
Hey,
little baby for
say,
cast
not to
iron.
my-
No!
I don't
Yeah,
think
we got that
so.
little cast iron
Not
one
the
that's
mama.
big enough for a single egg.
Not the mama.
Let's see. In the cabinet, either
Not the
top or
mama.
bottom shelf on the left-hand far left side.
Is that the one you hurt yourself with?
Probably.
That's what I thought it was.
Not the mama.
No, baby.
Not the mama.
No, baby.
Dobby, not the mama. Not the mama.
So, yeah. Where did, oh, there. Gotta make sure I get this right.
No, baby.
So I think we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up for the night. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So again, happy 23rd birthday to my daughter. And for all of our listeners and our 3 or 4 viewers that we have, you guys, when are you getting another tattoo?
I don't know. I want one, but
Well, do me a favor. Check out my guy.
just some.
So he's out of Broadhead.
At first, it looked like a nipple.
I know he did that for a reason.
Okay.
It's Sin and Skin Ink Works in Broadhead. Check him out. He's a great guy. He's done 7 of my 12.
He's done mine.
He's done drink bitches. He's got a real. If you're familiar with tattooing, he's got a very light hand, and he's got a hell of a personality. His name's Matt. shout out to him. I'll post his information on our on our Facebook page.
As you go throwing this card around.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I got a whole stack of them, man.
You threw it at me.
Yeah, I do that. So next week when you guys see Drink Bitch, she will be a year older. She's getting old.
Or, it's like you
Wasn't
are
gonna
Mexican,
say
one coming
nothing.
Yeah, but yours is before mine, so.
up. You'll always be years older than me, Derek.
No, baby.
Yeah, no baby.
Baby.
Tell mommy you want a puppy instead.
A baby puppy.
Say, Daddy, do her doggy style. I want a puppy.
Are you done with your phone?
I'm done.
Can I see it?
So,
No phone.
have a great
No, baby.
weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Don't take any wood nickels. Epstein didn't kill himself. Whoa, what the fuck?
That don't sound right.
That's it for this week's episode.
Apparently you can
We
speed
hope
it
you're
up.
good and drunk.
Yes.
Stay
I
safe
didn't know
out
that.
there, people. Till
Fat
next
finger
week,
disease.
this is Whiskey, Wine, and True Crime. Good night, fuckers.
I didn't realize you could.
Fat fuck it?
Yeah,
You can fat fuck it.
apparently so.